Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Hello, all of you beautiful light beings, goddesses, gods. So, hello and welcome to another fantastic round of the wonderful magical world of holistic health. And if anybody has been following my page, you guys will know that I'm an absolute avid when it comes to crystals. I'm literally the person that wears them everywhere and has them all around my home, etc. And they have so many beneficial properties. So I reached out to a lady who I truly admire and have been following her and her work for a while now. And I asked whether she would be willing to join me. And to my delight, she said yes. So let's just wait a moment for Vikki to come online. With that, bear with us one moment, folks.
Hello.
There we go. Hi, Vikki.
Hello, Jenny. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good, darling. Thank you, first of all, for coming to join us.
You're very welcome. It's exciting.
I know, right? I was just like, oh my God, the Crystal Queen's going to come join me. So I'm really, really happy about that. So allow you to introduce yourself, Vikki.
Okay, so I'm Vikki Gadd, and I am a collector, hoarder, huge specialist. Been working with crystals, been obsessing with crystals since I was 5. And been working with crystals for the last 20 years as a crystal energy therapist. That's my massive passion. I still do that now when lockdown allows. So yeah, I also teach crystal energy therapy. I started my own school because what I was taught over 20 years ago has kind of adapted and changed, and we all evolve, don't we? We all grow, and the more you work, the more you learn, the more you listen to what needs to happen. And so I then decided that I know that I'm changing lives with the crystal work, with the energy therapy that I'm doing, and I thought I really need to get this out there and start the school of training with it as well. So I did started doing a training school with it as well, which I'm still doing with online courses as well with the crystal energy therapy. And then the last 2 years, well, probably last year really is when it kind of just blew up and went massive. This is my biggest thing that I'm really proud of, is our online crystal shop, because it's been my biggest passion ever, as you'll probably notice. I know because you follow me, Jenny, and what I do with all of my live meditations and my IGTVs like yourself. My biggest passion is to try and help as many people to learn how they can use crystals, how they can bring crystals into their lives, and make massive changes. Because crystals, for me, they've always been such a huge, massive thing for me, but they've become quite popular lately, haven't they? With loads of people are getting them, and the Kardashians found them, so they all, it went mad. But so many people are scared. They will buy crystal, and the biggest thing is what happens. I get so many times with questions asked that they will buy a crystal and it will either get put in the purse because they see it as precious, but they don't know what to do with it, so they'll put it in the purse, or they'll put it in their pocket, which that's actually quite good, or they'll usually pop it on a shelf in the home, or in a drawer. Sometimes it will then migrate to a drawer. They don't know what to do with it, and it's such a shame because that little crystal can do so much good, even just one, because most people will have a tumble piece of rose quartz in their home. I would say most people. I'd love to think that most people would, because the world would be a better place, hey? But so many people do worry, and they don't know, and they don't know whether they're doing the right thing with them. So it's my massive, massive passion to try and educate and help as many people as I can with crystal. And then my next thing, because I'm quite creative, I love popping crystals into things, as many things as I can possibly find. So I make my crystal candles, which are full of crystals. I make crystal eye pillows, which are full of crystals. I make gift sets. So it's kind of a sneaky way of getting crystals into everybody's lives, rather than just some people feeling that they've got to be spiritual, or they need to meditate, you know, in the lotus position daily, or do yoga constantly to just have crystal, you know, wear tie-dye sandals, you know, all of that.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
it's for everybody. And so that's why, you know, my biggest thing is to slot it into all of these things that I do and make crystals mainstream. You know, that's my biggest passion. It really is.
Beautiful. Oh my God, an amazing introduction. Thank you so much. Like, seriously, like, so for you, you said your biggest passion was from when you was 5, and like me, it was just like that whole, I think it's your natural aura and metaphysical becoming, you know, as part as one. So where did that passion first stem from? Like your first crystal, etc. How did you come on to this journey?
Well, I literally found one, and I've still got it, which I think is amazing. It's a bit shabby now, bless it. It's my pyrite. It's a piece of 2
Oh.
chunks. See, pyrite grows like that naturally in the
Mm.
earth in this gorgeous cuboid manner, which I think is fascinating. I love the fact that it grows in these cubes. And that's why it gives us strength, because it grows in a strong way, and it gives us this effervescent energy and strength, very powerful crystal. And I found this when I was 5, when we were in Wales, actually. It was out, it's actually in like a bit of slate. And I think we were out visiting somewhere, and I saw this little shiny thing on the floor, and I picked it up, and it just felt like fizzy and hot in my hand. I could not put it down. And that must have been when the seed got sown, you know, that was it. And then probably about 5 years ago, I was talking about it with my mum, and she's like, I still have it. It's like, you're kidding, because my mum's a hoarder like me.
Love it.
And so she got it for me, and I was so chuffed that she still has it. So yeah, that sowed the seed. And then just many years on, I've always been interested in past life work, angels, anything on a higher vibration. Would just absorb. I mean, way before the internet, you know, the internet was just not even there. I would just get books out the library, or I just knew I was a bit different, and I wanted to know more and more. So I was just constantly absorbing this information and reading all the books about it. I always sensed that there was more to just this, you know, us. There was something else. I could feel that on a massive level, but didn't really know what it was. Then I just did the usual route of beauty therapy at college, hairdressing, aromatherapy, you know, all of those things. And I've always run my own business. So I did mobile hairdressing, beauty therapy and everything, and aromatherapy. And then I realized that when I was doing treatments, I could feel an energy exchange. I could sense that energy was coming from my hands, and it was, you know, going into them, and I wasn't sure what was happening, but I knew I was channeling on some level. And then, as you always do, you find the right teacher at the right time, don't you? You know, and I then happened upon my beautiful crystal teacher, and just went to a talk, and I was like, yeah, you're the one. I need to go and train with you. I need to learn everything you can possibly tell me about crystal. So I did a 2-year training course with her, and then, you know, the rest is history. It just became this massive thing, and I've worked now doing that for the last 20 years, and, you know, since COVID, permanently full time with doing my treatments, and again, way before the internet, before you could even advertise, I was just always really busy with it, and it's just grown, and I adore it, absolutely adore it.
It's so beautiful when you start, like, because I'm just recently on the journey of living my purpose. So it's one of the greatest gifts that we could give ourselves, Vikki, I swear. Like, I was just like, why haven't I been doing this years ago, you know? But everything in divine timing, as we know, you know? So
Yeah, time is right for you,
yeah.
right? But you're probably, if it's happened like that for you now, Jenny, then it's I bet you that it's kind of going bang, 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 bang really fast, isn't it? Because it's like you've woke up, and then it's like,
Yeah.
there you go, there you go, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Because I kind of like, I've just spent the last 8 years studying, because like my logical side of the brain couldn't explain all of this stuff that was happening to me metaphysically, so to speak. So then I was in this like tunnel and still doing my corporate job, trying to be like get everything together at once. And then last year, obviously being what happened, and then I was like, there must be something that I can do with everything that I've learned, you know. So that's how I ended up coming onto this journey. And it's exactly like you said, since October, it just is just going. And the more that we connect, like, you know, with, you know, all dimensions and all the energies, it just grows even stronger. So yeah, that's amazing. So okay, let me just throw you a little curveball, Vikki. If I was new to crystals, aside from quartz, yeah, say at the moment people are stressed, so what crystal would you recommend for someone that's stressed out to help
aside
them?
from, what did you say, rose quartz or
Aside
quartz?
from rose quartz, yeah.
Yeah, if it
Because
was stress.
everyone tends to have rose quartz or clear quartz. So
Yeah.
what stone, if I was like, you know, what's going on at the moment, a lot of people are stressed. So what crystal would you recommend to someone as an introduction to help them with that energy?
Yeah, well, there's so many that would
Mm.
help you. If you try to think of crystals as a vibrating massive energy, because that's what they are. So you need something that if you're stressed, your energy is going to be usually a little bit like, you're going to be like up there, aren't you? You're going to be on your rooftop. You know,
Yeah.
everything's a bit like, so you really need to go for the lower vibration crystals that are going to coax you down off the rooftops, you know, bring you down, make you feel calm, ones that give you a hug. And yes, rose quartz, because that will hold you. But you know, the darker crystals, because so many people don't always go for the dark ones because they're kind of like, not as pretty, it's not pink, you know, it's not like sparkly, it's not a pretty one. But they're my favorites, you know, because they are the bass notes. They're like that real oomph like you get in the music, you know, your bass note, you need that bass note. And that bass note resonates with your root chakra, you know, your lower chakra that's right by your perineum. And it's got those bassy tones. So as soon as you hold anything like a darker crystal that's got those bass notes going through it, that is going to then resonate with your root chakra. And it's the root chakra that draws you, it roots you down. And when you are rooted, when you feel grounded down into your body, you feel safe. And when you feel safe, you can well, you can basically achieve anything, but you can release, because it also, when your root chakra is connected, when that darker crystal will help with that, then you've got a drain going on as well. So you'll get rid of any excess. So if you've built up masses of adrenaline, so you've got all that flooding through your body, you've got anxiety floating through, when you get hold of maybe a hematite, you know, the dark, shiny, beautiful one, then that is a gorgeous grounding one. Really pulls you down because it feels heavy as well. It's iron ore. Or you would go for smoky quartz, because it's got the smoky quartz is a sponge and it draws negative, heavy energy from you. So again, it's going to take that excess away and allow you then to open up your drain, your root chakra, and let go of more yourself, so you can begin to heal yourself. So there's masses of crystals that will help with stress, but ones that could be quite immediate, because stress can work on so many levels, can't they? It would be, for me, you know, it would be jet, because that's an amazing one for protection. That's a
Nice.
black, gorgeous, shiny, it's actually crystallized charcoal, and that's why it works so well. It's protecting because it comes from the monkey puzzle tree, you know, that spiky tree, really, really spiky.
I have a wand made out of that tree.
Really very powerful wood, because it's got those protective leaves, and it's a very strong tree, isn't it? Looks at you, it's like, you don't mess with me kind of thing. And then you get the fire that is burning the wood that, you know, creates the charcoal, and then that charcoal gets in the sea and then it turns into crystal. So you can imagine the protective qualities. You've got fire, you've got the sea, you've got the monkey puzzle wood from the tree. So
Elements,
that's
exactly.
all of those elements. And when you hold that, literally hold it, you get the crystal in your hand. We also have little chakras in the palms of our hands. You put a crystal in your hand, then all of that energy begins to resonate with all of the cells and atoms within your body, and this gorgeous energy exchange happens. And so that amazing bassy protective notes begin to make every one of your cells be protected, because I can see energy. I'm an intuitive energy reader, so I can literally see not just chakras, I can see on a cellular level what crystals do to us, and when we hold them, when we have treatments with them, when we meditate with them. And jet literally puts you in a bubble. It kind of goes whoop, so you have an amazing protection. And if you feel protected, then you're going to feel less stressed because you'll feel safe. So a long-winded way of saying it, but any of the darker ones, you know, would really, really help, you know. But if people don't necessarily want to have those, there's still others that you could go for, you know, that can really help you. You can get your blue calcite. It's amazing for stress. That's very soothing and soft. That calms everything down. Blue lace agate is amazing for stress because it allows you to release anger from your throat, so you can get it all out in a safe space. You know, there's just absolutely masses of them, but mostly you get the most and the quickest results, because we're all after quick these days, and feel the safest, because I'm very much, I suppose, because I'm a real earth angel. I've never really been one that's meditating. I like to be, you know, really going high and getting really in with everything. I like to really have my feet on the ground, to be really tethered to our earth as well, because I feel that's where the magic happens, and that's where you get that massive soul connection with yourself. And when you connected to your soul and your authentic self, then you can release stress, because you are then ultimately giving yourself that best protection, because your auric field, when it's connected to your soul, you are feeding all of the layers in your aura and getting very protected, and it's a beautiful thing. And the crystals will just enhance that connection, which is wonderful as well. It's a long way of saying it, but yeah.
No, I appreciate that, Vikki, you know, because so many people out here, if then they've never been in our world, they won't know. So the way that you've just explained it, I really appreciate that. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Good.
So what you said, you've got courses coming up, or you're doing courses, etc., as well as your shop. And so have you got anything coming up shortly that we can join in with? Because I'm just like, okay, when is your next course? I want to come join you.
Well, my courses happen all the time, and all the details are on my website, which you can connect to as you go on to on my Instagram. I've just, oh, is that mine making that noise? You hear that noise? No.
No, we're okay at the moment. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
Okay. So I just did, because I've got so many mini courses on my IGTV, on my Instagram, because in January I did a whole, all the way from January, we only finished last week, a chakra whole, I did a live every single week to go through every one of the chakras. So
nice.
we started with the root in January, and we worked every week. So it was more than 7 weeks, because we did extra things as well. But I spent a good hour, first of all, about 15 minutes talking all about the chakra, what it does, how you help yourself with it, then what crystals you can use for that chakra. Because again, that's a massive question that people ask me all the time, which crystals I can use on which chakra. And then I did a meditation, taking and guiding you in, telling you which crystals to hold and use, and if you didn't have them, then just pull the energy from the ones that I had on the screen, because you can do that. As you know, energy travels, it goes through the beautiful internet, and we absorb it any way we can, which is a wonderful thing. It goes thousands of miles. So yeah, I've just finished that, so all of that is on IGTV and on my YouTube channel. So you could go through everyone, spend an hour and a half on every single chakra, and work out which crystals you need. I give all the advice to that. So there's masses and masses of information on my IGTV channel, loads and loads of, because I'm a massive, as I explained at the beginning, really want to push what I do, or the expertise I can help people. I do sometimes, you'll see that on my IGTV as well, Q&A, where it's never planned. I just get people to come on and just fire questions at me, because people just don't know what to do with them, or they won't know what a certain crystal is. So there's all that on my IGTV as well. And then my courses, they're all certified with the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. So, you know, you would get a qualification by doing my courses. It's a full crystal energy therapy course. But I'm just recently going into recording new videos for on YouTube for smaller ones, just beginners, like workshops, so people can just start slowly and not go into the hole, because not everybody wants to be a crystal therapist, but they want to know a little bit more
The
about
information, exactly.
yeah. So I'm just recording because I'm just loving the videos and helping people as much as I can. So that'll be something that's new I'll be doing soon. And then my latest thing that I'm getting going is a subscription box. I've been trying to do this for the last probably 2 years. And I've just got too busy with my courses and my shop and everything. So, and my clients, my lovely clients. And I just thought now is the time to get this subscription box, which I'm actually calling a prescription box, so prescribing
Nice,
beautiful crystals once a month, and you'll get all the information about what they are, like a little treat, a herbal tea bag, but also an exclusive video which only you can watch, that you get that connection with. You'll get that the email or the QR code of a meditation and an information about everything that's in your box and what the crystals are for, and then guiding you through a beautiful meditation as well. So that's my new baby at the moment as well. So lots
nice. And when that comes up and running, would you come back and, like, you know,
yes.
we're more than happy to, like, help to spread the word, because that's what we're here for, Vikki, to help empower each other. Because I think with the shift and everything that's happening, those of us that are in this world now know, you know, we're here to assist the transition into what we know this new energy of the earth is now. I'm not going to say is going to be, because we're here, so, and we're doing the work. So I would love to have you back on, Vikki.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes. Yeah. So with that being said, folks, as well, Vikki has kindly offered all of everybody that's watching and everybody that's following an exclusive discount as a welcome to her shop. So I will be putting both the discount code and the link to Vikki's internet on my bio as well, folks. And you've kindly given us that for the next month, did you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much for that, my lovely. And yeah, if anybody wants to find you, where did they find you on here?
Well, I'm Vikki Gadd. What am I? Vikki Gadd Crystal Therapy, a bit of a long name on my Instagram. I think I'm Crystal Vix Gadd on YouTube. So yeah, and my website is attached on this Instagram, so you'll get all the information on there, and all the other links are on there as well. So, and another thing that I do, which is a massive passion of mine, is if you click on, because we'll give you a welcome code, so they can use that, and I'll give you that welcome code. But also, if you join subscribe, I do a love letter every week, and I love, rather than it being like a newsletter, I love to send out love letters to every one of my subscribers, and just telling us what's going on with the planets, what crystals we can help ourselves with, what's going on in my life, just all sorts of nice things. It's just little photographs of me and my dogs and the crystals, and it's just a very positive, it's not pushy at all, it's never pushing stuff, it's just and lots of people love it. It's just a lovely love letter coming through weekly. So you can subscribe to that on my website as well if you wanted to, which is nice.
Beautiful, which I receive, and I can say thank you in advance, Vikki, for that as well, because it is lovely. It's a nice little, like, escapism into that world, you know, but then it helps us to connect with this world. So I truly appreciate you for that. Folks, for those that want to follow Vikki, some beautiful cross-pollination, you will find her. I will put the link within. She's also in the second to last post anyway, our advertising post. Excuse me, I was ahead of myself because I've been studying theta healing intensely for the last 2 months. So it's not surprising. My mistake for putting today's date as April and not March. But thank you still for joining. I've just been so deep in, like, theta healing and world and the subconscious for the last 2 months. I'm like, okay, quick, we've got to do it, get it out. So yeah, with that, Vikki, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you. I look forward to us doing it again, and I look forward to, this is my baby that I got from Vikki, folks. This was my present to myself when I first started my journey, because I saw one of the others and it disappears, and this ended up being even more significant to me because of the weight in particular. So Out to that. And
Oh
yes,
yes, I remember that. That was really special, wasn't it? You were meant to have that
yes,
one, Jenny. It was so special. I
yeah.
adore pyrite, and I love the fact because I found pyrite, and I always actually like to think of pyrite like a mini coach in your hand. It's like, you know, like you've got this beautiful, like you are, an amazing coach that's always with you, that just is always going, you can do it, it's okay, I've got your back, you know, come on. I think that's what pyrite does. It's special. That's why you were meant to have it completely.
Yes, and thank you for that, my darling. And no doubt I'll be indulging in this discount too. So with that, I thank you even more so, my lovely. And folks, thank you so much for joining. As always, like, follow, subscribe, share, do everything that you need to do. You know me, I'm not really great at that stuff. But anyway, you know, just follow us and just grow and evolve with us and enjoy your journey. And if you need...
If you want to come on with me, we can arrange one together as well, Jenny. If you want to come on, do
Oh, definitely. Yes, definitely. Look forward to that. Yeah, I'm going to DM you afterwards anyway, because I need to contact you about a few other things off of the back of this. So it's all good. It's all good. Folks, thank you so much for watching. And Vikki, take care. Lots of love. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye,
and
darling.
yeah, until the next time, folks. Bye.
Bye. See you soon.